金木水火土, okay, which is matter, okay, fire, then the rest. Okay, so the right way should be follow the nature, start with wood. Okay, so we have this promote cycle. We also have this what we call the restriction cycle. So I'll talk about the promotion cycle first. Okay, so here you can see in the nature, okay, wood will promote fire. In the olden days where there's no electricity or that, how people start the fire, they take the wood and then they roll, okay, then they spark the fire, right? So this is the nature. And of course, when in the fire you burn, okay, there's ashes and then you produce the earth. Okay, and the earth inside, there's actually trace element, there's minerals. This is where you extract the, you know, metal. And from the metal itself, it actually, when you melt the metal, it actually produces water, it promotes the water. And then water, of course, we know that it actually nourishes the wood so that the trees, the forests can grow. Okay, so this is the promotion cycle, and each cycle represents different season, yeah, the law of the nature. The wood you can see is actually representing springtime. Okay, this is where all the flowers, the trees will bloom. Okay, and then of course fire element relate to summer, so it's very hot. Okay, so now especially in Taiwan, in Hong Kong, yeah, going through summer, it's very hot now. And after summer itself, then is actually a earth, which is you know, towards the late summer. Okay, and then matter element is actually a autumn. Okay, autumn, what happened is all the leaves will drop and then everything come to slowing down. Okay, and the plants, the nature will try to reserve the energy because they are preparing for winter, where because winter time is actually water element, a lot of animals go into hibernation, everything slow down. Okay, so this is actually the law of the nature. This is the outer cycle where we actually promote each other. How about the restriction cycle? Okay, so I will explain. The wood will restrict the earth. Okay, in China especially, we can see in Beijing, certain months like September, they have a lot of sandstorm. Why is it so? Because they actually chop off too many trees and then there's no trees to hold the soil, okay, the earth. That's why now China, at the outer side of Beijing, they start to plant all these trees, okay, so that the trees have the roots to actually hold the earth, and you actually can control and restrict so that there won't be soil erosion, there won't be sandstorm, okay. And we know in China itself, or in many countries, when there is actually flood, they use sandbags, okay, to stop the flood. Okay, so the earth can actually restrict the flood itself. Okay, and then the water, of course, we know it can actually restrict the fire, right? It actually can extinguish the fire. This is very easy to understand. Okay, and then the fire element, when you can actually melt the matter. This is how you restrict. And then the matter, okay, like the axe, you can actually chop off the wood, okay? So this will actually how the matter element restrict the wood element, okay? So there's this outer cycle of promoting, there's also the inner circle of restricting, okay? And then in the TCM, how it relates, okay? We know we have 12 pairs of meridians, and each pair, okay, actually work together, okay? So here you can actually see wood element is represented by our liver and gallbladder. So it's green color. So anything that is green in color is actually good for our liver, our gallbladder, okay? So like vegetables, green peas and all that, okay? So sometimes you have to look up to the nature, and the green tree can actually help you to improve your eyes, okay? And then for the fire element, it's actually relating to two pairs of meridian, which is our heart and our small intestine as one pair. Okay, the pericardium and the triple warmer as one pair. Okay, this just remember this is belonging to the fire element. And for the earth element is actually our stomach and spleen. Okay, so here you have C is the yellow color. For the fire element, it's actually red color. So anything that's red in color, for example, you know, like cherries, tomatoes, carrot, all these are good for the heart element. Red bean as well is also good for the heart element. Okay, for spleen, stomach is yellow color, so vegetables like pumpkin, okay, corn, okay, millet, all these are good for your stomach and spleen. Okay, and then for the matter element is actually our lung and large intestine, and it's white color, so any food that is white in color like white fungus, pear, okay, and all these are very nourishing. Radish, these are very nourishing for the lung and large intestine. And for the water element is actually the kidney and bladder. Okay, this is black color, so anything that is black color is to strengthen your kidney and bladder. For example, black beans, black fungus, okay, black sesame, okay, so all this can enhance your kidney meridian as well. Okay, so you know how to use this 5 color, okay, according to the 5 element to strengthen all these meridians that we have. Okay, so for each okay, meridian, okay, and each element, I will explain in detail. Okay, as ambassador, what is your role? Your role is not just to attend the workshop as participant. Okay, learn to read all these symptoms. Okay, what is the source organ? What is the relating meridian that is paired? And what are the symptoms that this person have? And how do you recommend the right oil? Okay, for the right person. Okay. So the wood element is green color, so you can see everything is green. Okay, so the pair of meridian that we have is actually liver and gallbladder. Okay, in TCM we have this yin and yang organ. Okay, the yin organs are all solid organ. Okay, which is our liver, our heart, okay, our spleen, okay, our kidney, okay, and also our lung. Okay, so these are solid organ. Okay, then the yang organ is actually the gallbladder. It's a hollow organ. Okay, the solid organ is to store nutrients, energy, all the minerals, and the hollow organ is to excrete, okay, to digest, to process, okay, all these waste from your body. Okay, so this yin and yang, one pair will work together. Okay, so, and the source organ for this, our liver and gallbladder is the eyes. Okay, so when the liver is no good, it will reflect on the eye. So people who have sore eyes, dry eyes, glaucoma, you know, all kinds of eye condition. Okay, first thing we have to strengthen the original organ, which is the liver. Okay, and this is a way that you can actually help your friends. When a person tells you, oh, I always have dry eyes, I have you know, I can feel my eye pressure very strong. So you can actually tell him, oh, maybe you have to look after your liver. Okay, and then what are the tissues? Okay, it will be reflected as your nerves, okay, especially for those who have leg cramps in the middle of the night between 1 to 3 a.m. where the liver meridian is working, always have leg cramps, then it actually shows that the liver function is also having some problem, yeah? Okay, and the nails, you have always chipped nails, yeah, your broken nails, they also show that your liver energy is low, okay, so you can also strengthen the liver and gallbladder meridian. And then the taste is sour. Okay, each of the elements actually relate to one taste. So it can be sweet, it can be sour. So when you have too much, you know, too little is no good. Okay, so like sour, some of the ladies, when they're pregnant, they crave for sour things because the liver is working very hard to actually store blood. The function of the liver is to store blood, to nourish, to provide blood for the fetus. Okay, so the pregnant lady may actually crave for very sour things. Okay, so I will explain of each element what is the taste, and then you will notice that somehow you have too much or too little of that. Actually, it's not too good. Yeah, we need to balance up the energy for this meridian, and each of the elements, okay, for the meridians actually come with the emotions. And we know liver, okay, when you don't take care of it, okay, when you have too much anger, okay, or depression, especially for ladies, you have PMS or you have the postnatal blue, all this is because the liver is being constricted. Okay, so you need to let it go, need to flare up. All these emotions help you to actually relieve all your tension, but don't have it for too long. Okay, so if a person or your spouse or your children always get angry, so the liver energy may be over too much. So what can you do? Of course, you can also recommend them to use what oil for ceteria detox. Yeah? Okay, so what are the symptoms? Here are all the symptoms. You can take a look. Okay, basically we have the indigestion, okay, always get very bloated after meals, constipation, diarrhea, migraine because the gallbladder is running at the side. Okay, eye issue, anything to do with the eye is to do with your liver, your brittle nails, or always put on weight, yeah, because the liver is in charge of more than 300 metabolic function. So cholesterol issues also got to do with the liver, fatty liver as well, okay. And for ladies, anything to do with your menstruation actually have a lot of correlation with your liver. For in TCM, ladies, please look after your liver. Okay, for men, please look after your kidney. Okay, these are the two separate organs that ladies and men need to look after. Okay, and also this will actually help you to enhance when you improve the liver functions. Okay, and then the PMS, the cramps, all that will also go away. Okay, and of course, when just now we mentioned when you have too much bleeding, also is related to the liver because liver is in charge of storing blood. Okay, so the oil to use is Foster Detox. So when next time you have participants who attended our workshop and they have some of this issue, then you can actually recommend the right oil for him or her to use. Okay, or recommend them to come for the appropriate workshop. Okay. And then next, I'll go to fire elements. The yin organ is the heart, it's a solid organ. Okay, the yang organ is the small intestine, is hollow. Okay, it's supposed to be in charge of absorption of all the nutrients that you actually intake. Okay, and the tissue is the face and the blood vessel. Okay, that's why when patients have heart attack, they have stroke, the first thing they affect is the speech, yeah, because the tongue, okay, and usually heart patient, doctors give them medication to put under the tongue, okay, so to help to relieve the syndrome. Okay, so when the person have stroke, it will affect the speech, okay, you cannot speak properly, and the face will be slanted, okay. So that's why when someone have stroke, you can see all the symptoms, you have to quickly send them to hospital, okay, this is very important. And the taste is actually bitter, okay, and the emotions that is relating to it is actually stress, too much stress, or lack of joy, because in Chinese it says 心足喜乐. Too much of happiness is no good. Okay, some of you may have heard of story when someone play mahjong, he wins and get very excited, and suddenly he has a heart attack, collapse and died. Okay, I saw news in India where a company hosts an annual function, annual dinner for the staff. One of the staff get the lucky draw, #1 prize, run out to the stage, and then suddenly had a heart attack, collapse and die. Okay, because too much joy, okay, it also affect the heart, especially for those with heart condition. So be very careful, okay? So manage your emotion well so that it can actually be balanced out, okay? And then what are the symptoms? People, of course, in TCM, when you have too much fire, okay, what we call the heart fire, 心火, this person will not be able to sleep properly. You will have insomnia, you have a lot of dreams and keep waking up. You may have hypertension, heart palpitation, and also maybe have a lot of tongue ulcers. Okay, so watch out when you keep having tongue ulcer, it's actually showing that your heart maybe have too much fire, it's too heated up. Okay, and also be mindful of all these symptoms. Okay, especially now is summertime, all these symptoms may even flare out. Okay, and of course stroke as well. And we know the oil that is good for the heart and small intestine is our hinoki and the pen, so that it can actually calm the person down. Okay, so during the workshop itself, your friends telling you they have all these symptoms, okay, then you can actually recommend the right oil for them. Okay, this is for the fire element. Okay, and then I come to the earth element. Okay, here the yin organ is the spleen, is a solid organ again. Okay, the stomach is a hollow organ, it's supposed to digest your food. Okay, and then the sense organ is the mouth. Okay, so now you can take a look at yourself whether you have very full lips. Okay, those who have very full lips, okay, tendency is you have a strong stomach. Okay, your digestion is good. Those with very thin lips, usually the stomach and spleen function is not that good. Yeah, and this lips actually, whether it's pinkish, okay, is a dull color, you can also check it out. So you can actually reflect this our 5 organs, whether you are actually in a pink of health. Okay, of course, your mouth will affect what the taste is the sweetness. Okay, and then also it affect the muscles and the lips. So people who always, like my Mary's son, my nephew, he's very skinny. Yeah, he eats a lot, but yet his absorption is not so good. So the spleen is in charge of absorption. So he doesn't have a lot of muscle, very skinny. Okay, so for children like them, okay, we need to enhance their stomach and spleen function. And of course, the taste is sweetness. That's why for those who are diabetic, you know, be very careful. Okay, when you always crave for sweet thing, then it's also an indication your stomach and spleen is a bit out of balance. Okay, and the emotion for this is actually worry, tend to think too much. Or when do you have this experience when you're working on a project, you are very focused on something, okay, you tend to lose your appetite, right? When you're rushing for a deadline, projects, you cannot think. You cannot eat properly. And when you're having exam, okay, or very stressed out. Or some people, you know, when especially now COVID-19, some couples have to be separate away and all that, it may also affect your appetite as well. So this one, worrying or that will also affect the spleen and stomach. So we can actually advise your friends if they have not been eating well. So you can ask them, is it because you have been thinking a lot? Are you working on a project? Or are you very stressed out? So these are the questions that you can ask your participants, your guests, okay? And of course, for stomach and spleen, okay, it's in charge of digestion. So again, bloatedness, indigestion, heartburn as well, okay? So this is a condition where you have the stomach reflux, yeah? So the stomach acid actually reflux, and then it causes heartburn and even very uncomfortable in the chest area. And usually it may cause certain food allergy, some people. And this morning I shared about water retention, okay, because spleen is in charge of water, is in charge of transportation. When your legs are very swollen, you have water retention, again, it got to do with your spleen, okay. And you have too much excessive mucus. In Chinese, it's called tan si, okay. When you have always have like, you know, phlegm, you know, always like something in your throat, a lot of time it's got to do with your stomach and spleen as well. Or always very tired, okay. So one of the symptoms of this diabetic patient is what we call the 3 high 1 low. Okay, you eat a lot, you drink a lot, you pee a lot. Okay, this 3, eat a lot, drink a lot, pee a lot, but yet you keep losing weight. So you are, and always get tired easily. Okay, you lose weight very quickly within a short period of time. Okay, this is an indication maybe it's a diabetic phase already. So be very careful. Okay, again, because it got to do with your lips, so sometimes you have ulcers. Okay, and spleen itself is in charge of controlling blood. Okay, liver is in charge of storing blood. So for the spleen, okay, let's say you have a heavy menses or very light, you know, very little. This is actually to do with the spleen function. Okay, so which are the oil that you can use? We can use Huoxiang. This is very good oil that you can actually use on the stomach and spleen meridian to enhance the functions. And of course, then it can alleviate all these symptoms. Okay, all these, no worry, we will send out the slides to you in the WhatsApp chat group, okay, so that you can take reference. And here, here we have the metal element, okay, so the yin organ is a solid organ, so it's the lung itself, okay, and then the yang organ is a hollow organ, so it's the large intestine, okay. These two are very closely correlated. Later when you see the symptoms, you will know why. Yeah? Of course, the sense is organ is your nose. It affects your smell. Okay, so people who lost the sense of smell, okay, be careful because your lung and large intestine meridian may be, you know, not doing well. Okay, so then we have the tissue, which actually is your skin and the body hair. Okay, so when people have eczema, especially, you know, usually it's because the lung and large intestines meridians are affected. Okay, the lung respiratory is, you know, it's not so strong, causes the skin to have eczema and rashes. Okay, the taste is spicy. Okay, so for like myself, I always crave for spicy stuff because I know my lung meridian when I was young, I have some skin condition. Yeah, so I know that I always like to crave for spicy stuff. So when I learn about TCM, I know I need to balance this part. Okay, and then the emotions is actually a grief, too much sadness. You'll see that next week I will show some testimony and see how actually too much grief and sadness will cause the skin to react in certain ways. So what are the symptoms? Okay, rashes, rashes and eczema. We thought that, you know, this is to do with the skin condition. Actually, it's not. It's actually to do with your lung condition. Okay, so the right way is to treat the root organ, which is to strengthen the lung meridian, okay, and not by just applying steroid. In fact, yesterday I just met up with a friend who has this, what we call the steroid withdrawal syndrome. She had been using steroid for a while for her eczema condition, but it became so bad, and then she went to see a TCM physician, and then now she's going through this TCM treatment. Yeah, and then the body is actually flushing out all this toxin. So we know steroid, when you use it for long term, is actually no good, okay? So be very careful, and usually asthma and eczema always come in a pair. Okay, for those especially who have children at home, be very careful, you know, when they have asthma, okay, this always pair with eczema. So the way is not to apply steroid just on the skin, the way is to treat the root issue, which is the lung. Once your lung is strengthened, the eczema go away, the asthma will also go away, okay? So of course, always having cold, fall sick very easily, and then you perspire a lot, okay? Actually, perspiration is the form of essence in our body. When you lose too much of it, actually weaken your body, okay? So be careful. Okay, so just now I mentioned about asthma, okay? Asthma and eczema always come as a pair. And of course, those who have sinus issue every morning, okay, this is to do with your respiratory system, and also, of course, constipation, because the large intestine is not functioning well. Yeah, diarrhea as well. These two are correlated. So the oil that we can use is actually a Phenoso Magnolia. It can actually enhance our lung and large intestine meridian, and then overall, over time, okay, you can actually see all these symptoms reduces, and this is very effective, very powerful. Okay, so try to learn how to analyze all the symptoms, what are the root organ they are relating to, then you can recommend the appropriate essential oil to them. Okay, this is kidney meridian and also our bladder, okay, relating to the water element. Okay, so kidney is a solid organ, okay, so it's the yin organ. Urinary bladder is in flushing of your urine, all that, so it's a hollow organ, so this is the yang organ. Okay, and sense of hearing is ear. Okay, so you can take a look at your own ear now, see whether it's fat, big, okay, like Buddha ear. People who have big ears, okay, where your ears loop is very thick, it shows that your kidney energy is very strong. Okay, so check out on your grandparents or your elderly parents, you'll see that they start to have wrinkles around the ears. Okay, this is actually showing that kidney energy is going down. And you know, this will also affect their hearing as well. So for elderly, okay, their hearing get affected is because the kidney energy went down. So one of the ways is to strengthen their kidney energy, meridian, okay, by using our oil, angelica and masculine, to enhance their kidney function so that they can also improve their hearing, okay. And the tissue they control is actually the bone and the hair. Okay, so that's why for elderly again, the bones start to get weaker, they have osteoporosis, osteoarthritis. All this is because the kidney organ is actually failing, okay? Or the scalp or the hair. You know, recently we have the QS hair regenerator. The herbs targeted are to strengthen and enhancing the kidney, okay, so that the kidney function can be enhanced. You won't drop so much hair. Okay, when your hair start to drop a lot or you turn white, actually it's got to do with your kidney. So you need to strengthen the kidney meridian itself. Okay, and then the taste is salty, you know, especially for elderly parents like my mom previously, when towards you know, she start to put a lot of salt into the cooking. When we taste it's so salty, but when we ask her, no, I don't feel it, it's not salty enough. So that's why she keep on adding the salt. It's because her taste for you know, is affected, because her kidney is actually affected already. So when you have this symptom, so you can be, you know, also be mindful. Okay, so you watch out for all these symptoms, and also how do we actually can adjust this back and tune it back to balance. Okay, and here the emotions is actually fear or withdrawal, phobia. You always tend to be very scared. Okay, always phobia of people, okay, especially children. Okay, so you don't go and scare them when they have this phobia. The kidney energy will be very low. Okay, you will actually affect them. Yeah. Okay, so here, what are the symptoms? You can see frequent urination during the day or even the night. Okay, especially night urine. This is a common problem for elderlies because their bladder is actually weakened. Okay, so of course incontinence as well. They cannot control their urine. They always, you know, pee. Even when they laugh, they cannot control, and then the urine came out. And low fertility, this morning we mentioned, because kidney control your reproductive organs. So you want to enhance sexual functions, please strengthen the kidney function. Okay, tinnitus is ringing in the ear. Okay, so for those who have hearing issue ringing in the ear, all this got to do is your kidney. Okay, don't just seek help from the ENT doctor. Another way that you can do is actually to strengthen the kidney function. Okay, hot flushes, night sweats, all these are symptoms for menopause for ladies. Again, because reproductive organs is controlled by kidney. When you're going through this phase, your kidney functions also, the energy is actually out of balance. Okay, when you have cold hands and feet, okay, this is also a indication that your kidney function is not so strong. Okay, osteoporosis, just I mentioned, because it's relating to our bone. Hair loss, okay, so beside using Masculine and Angelica, you can also try our QS product. It has been proven to be very effective for preventing hair loss as well. Okay, here can you see the summary chart? Yes, trainees. Okay, you see I put the star there. Yeah? So star means it's very important. We will have an exam, okay, not exam lah. We have a quiz next Saturday, and this table will be tested, okay? So trainees, please remember this table, okay? And so far, I have not failed any trainees, so please don't disappoint me. Don't be the first one to fail the exam. Okay, I hope that everyone will pass. It's not so difficult. Okay, so how you read this chart is the 5 element, wood, fire, earth, metal, water, right? Then you pair with the yin organ, which is all the solid organ, which is your liver, your heart, your spleen, your lung, and kidney. Then you come with the yin organ, which is your gallbladder, your small intestine, stomach, large intestine, and your bladder. Okay, here you see it's quite easy to pair. In Chinese, we have this 肝胆相照, it's an idiom. It's basically the liver and gallbladder working as a pair. Okay, stomach and spleen is quite easy to remember, right? Okay, kidney and urine bladder, because these are organs usually we can commonly relate together. Okay, some people may have problem remembering the heart and small intestine, the lung and large intestine. So I teach you a very easy way. So heart is a small organ, yes. So you pair with small intestine. Okay, lung is a big organ. Okay, so you pair with the large intestine, it's a large organ. So is it easier this way? Okay, so once you pair up, okay, then you match the organ. Okay, liver, the source organ is your eye, of course, affect the eyesight. It affect this part you need to remember. Okay, you affect your nails, you affect your nerves, tendon as well, especially in the middle of night where you have night cramps. The taste is sour. Okay, so again, just now I mentioned heart and small intestine. Affect your tongue, especially for those who have stroke. Okay, you have slurry speech, you cannot speak properly, and then the face will be slanted. Okay, of course, heart is in charge of your blood vessel as well. The taste is bitter. So bitter gourd itself is actually very good for helping people with heart fire, too much of the heatiness. Yeah. Okay, so stomach and spleen affect your mouth. So when you have full lips, it's very good. Okay, it affect your taste, and then muscle and lips. The taste is sweetness. Okay, and then for metal element, lung and large intestine affect your nose, smell, and then of course the controlling tissue is your skin and body hair, and spicy. Okay, the last one is your bladder. Okay, the source organ is your ear. Okay, of course affect your hearing. Okay, and then the tissue is your bones. Okay, the hair. Okay, and the taste is salty. Okay, so far so good. Okay, this chart is very, very important. I hope all trainees learn to memorize this and use this chart so that when you look at this tissue, you can relate back to the main yin and yang organ, and then you can recommend them the appropriate oil, okay, to use. This is for, it's like a diagnosis chart for you to actually learn how to actually check out symptoms of your friends. Then what is the source, the root organ, because TCM always go for the fundamental, the root organ. It's not like when you're headache, you treat the head. Sometimes headache is due to your menses. Sometimes your headache is due to, insomnia. So we have to treat the right root, okay? So this is important. This is my favorite topic. Okay, the meridian clock, okay. Meridian, okay, for thousands of years is, you know, this have been existed thousands of years, and every meridian actually is on duty for 2 o'clock. The whole idea is to do the right thing at the right time. Okay, and it's important because in 2017, scientists actually, there's 3 scientists that have been awarded the Nobel Prize. They find that the body has similar, what called circadian clock, that actually matches with our meridian timing. Okay, so this, we have 12 pair of meridians. Okay, so each meridian will be on duty for 2 hours. Okay, so 12 times 2, 24 hours, right? So round the clock, your body has different timing for different organs to be on duty. Okay, so if you do the right thing at the right time, you will have the maximum efficient result. Okay, so let's run through this timing one by one. Okay, and you tell me what is the timing now. Okay, the timing for the TCM meridian actually start from the lung meridian, which is from 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, what are you doing now? During this timing, are you asleep? I hope that by this time you must be in deep sleep. Okay, this is your lung meridian, meridian working, and is found out, especially in the hospital, people with patients with respiratory issues tend to pass away during this timing. In TCM, this is called the yin of the yin. That means the coldest time of the day. Okay, so when you have lung energy is very weak, okay, especially for people with pneumonia, respiratory issues, okay, be very careful. Some, they have the 100 days cough, they tend to cough during this time especially. Okay, our Singapore, our founding father, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, Lee Kuan Yew, he has actually passed on, and that time he has chronic pneumonia. He passed away at 3:18 a.m. in the morning, exactly during the lung meridian timing. Okay, so watch out if you have elderly. Elderly, usually what we are concerned is they will have pneumonia. Okay, they have other conditions that lead to pneumonia, and usually this is a cause for them to pass away. So be very careful, watch out of their lung. Okay, so 3 to 5 a.m., okay, the yin of the yin, the coldest time of the day, so make sure you keep warm. And then 5 to 7 is your large intestine meridian working. So when you wake up, what do? How many of you go toilet, you know, when you wake up every day? Okay, the best timing is to 5 to 7 a.m. in the morning, okay? So you expel, you know, push out all your waste, okay, all your rubbish, the toxin, have a glass of water, then take your Solagen, right? Okay, and then after that, 7 to 9 is actually your stomach meridian. It's important to take your breakfast after you go poo-poo, okay? Then you have to replenish energy, right? Energy come from where? Come from food. Okay, so make sure you take your breakfast, okay? If you can, possibly between 7 to 9. When ladies, you want to lose weight, okay, make sure you take breakfast. You can skip dinner, okay? I'll explain why, okay? But morning, never skip breakfast. Survey has actually shown that those people who always skip breakfast have a tendency to actually get this type 2 diabetes, okay? Because the body is actually running very low of sugar, and the body crave for it. So you need actually food to replenish. So 7 to 9. So TCM, in the morning, we say eat like a king. Okay, lunchtime, eat like a commoner. And dinner time, eat like a beggar. And in fact, you can actually skip dinner because after afternoon, in fact, in the evening, there's no meridian that is in charge of digestion. Okay, so you can actually skip from dinner, but not skip breakfast. Okay, 7 to 9, breakfast time. Okay, after breakfast, it's your spring meridian working from 9 to 11 a.m. This is the time where your concentration, your focus is the highest. Okay, so when you want to hold important meeting, you need to negotiate for deals, you want your children to study well, okay, let them study between this timing, 9 to 11. Your energy, because after your stomach digests the food, okay, you have the energy. Okay, so try to do the most important thing at this timing, 9 to 11. You're planning whatever, execute at this timing. Okay, and then after that is 11 to 1 a.m. This is the heart meridian timing, and usually heart patient, okay, heart doctors will never do any operation on heart patient during this timing because this is where the heart meridian is on the highest. Yeah, they will not perform any heart surgery. And in the olden days, okay, in China itself, where they execute the criminals, okay, they do it in the front of the gate, okay, the city gate, and then they chop off the head. At what time? 12 o'clock. Because when they chop off the head, okay, because it's the heart meridian, okay, the heart is in charge of pushing the blood. You can see all the blood flood, you know, splitting everywhere. And this will be a warning to all the people that if you do something wrong, this is what happened to you. okay? So this timing, okay, what do? You can take a power nap, 15 minutes, okay, especially those who sleep late, okay, where your liver meridian cannot, you know, be properly doing their work during this timing. Okay, have a good rest, okay, so that you can restore your blood, okay, and then you can restore your energy. Don't sleep for the two hours, okay. Now it's 1:43 a.m., okay, which is coming into the next meridian already, okay, which is your small intestine, 1 to 3 p.m. Okay, small intestine is in charge of your, basically, your digestion, right? Okay, very important, this timing. And in TCM, okay, this timing is what we call the yang of the yang. Okay, how many of you have cold hands and feet? Okay, what you do during this timing, okay, if you can do our human reset, okay, especially for those who are very sickly, okay, with chronic condition, in fact, this is the best timing. Okay, small intestine is the yang of the yang. It's in charge of digestion. Okay, and this one can help you to absorb all the yang energy from the sun, okay, to live up your energy, especially those with actually very low body temperature. And we know that once your body temperature drop 1 degree, okay, your body immune system drop 30%. So it's very important that you keep your immune system intact by improving your body temperature. Okay, so this is also what I do during when my mom was ill. Okay, I do moxibustion for her on her tummy, okay, on her belly button. Okay, you can use the moxibustion stick. I put essential oil around. Okay, this is one way that you can elevate the yang energy. Or if not, you can also use a hair dryer for that. Okay, so this will actually help you you know, enhance the absorption of this energy into your body. Okay. And very important, okay, the next timing is 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, bladder meridian working. How many of you actually see yourself going to the toilet more often between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.? Yes, you think that you often go to this, going to toilet more often. Okay, it's because your bladder meridian is actually active. Okay, so what you need to do during this timing, please drink more water. Okay, so you can flush out all the toxins. You'll not be all trapped in the body. And don't hold your urine. Some people develop UTI or even, you know, bladder kidney stone because they hold their urine too much. Okay, so this is another timing, okay, where your bladder meridian, okay, when it's on duty, this is another energy peak between 3 to 5 p.m. Okay, so again, this is another period that you can hold your meeting, your Zoom meeting, preferably. Okay, so when I do a team meeting with my team, I try to hold it between 3 to 5 p.m. or if not in the morning, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's the best timing. Okay, so because the focus is the strongest. Okay, and then bladder. Okay, this is the time where you can have high tea as well, right? Okay, because you can drink coffee, tea, as long as before 5 p.m., you are still able to sleep. Okay, because your bladder meridian is active. Once you drink sufficient water, you can actually flush out. Okay, so that's why we have high tea, we have coffee break during this timing. Okay, so it's very interesting when you learn about the meridian clock. It's actually following the nature. You do the right thing at the right time. Okay, when the sun is out, you wake up. Sun is down, you start to, you know, slow down and rest. Okay, but now people are doing the reverse. They don't sleep at the right time. At night when the liver is, meridian is working, they're still alert watching Korean drama, you know, watching Netflix and all that, okay? And then they find the next day wake up, they feel very tired, okay? So after that, what timing? Yeah, this is the water element, okay, your bladder. Then after that is your, basically your kidney meridian, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's why just now I asked Wendy, do you feel, she picked up the oil, right, masculine and angelica. I asked, do you feel especially tired during this timing? Because the kidney energy is very weak. That's why for people, especially guys, just now I mentioned guys need to take care of your kidney. Guys, after a whole day of work, come back, you know, the husband just, you know, slouch on the sofa. Okay, they say they are very tired. Why? Because their kidney energy is being depleted. Okay, so it's important that we have to, you know, enhance the kidney function so the person don't feel so tired. Okay, and for those, this one I add a little bit. Okay, I remember, I believe that most of us take Celadon. Yes, okay, usually we take 2 capsules in the morning straight away, right? Okay, for those who can remember or can afford to speed up the two, actually a better timing for the second capsule to take is between 3 to 5 p.m. Okay, during the bladder meridian. Okay, so that you space out your energy will be very balanced, and the kidney can also absorb and enhance the energy. That's what Professor Lin taught us. But for practical purpose, sometimes it's not easy because afternoon you are busy, you may forget. So that's why you advise you take 2 capsules directly in the morning. Okay, but those who can remember, those who can afford, actually you can space out. You take the second capsule between 3 to 5. Actually, the energy will be very good throughout the whole day. Okay, for those you can try it out and then you experience yourself. Is there a difference? Okay, so kidney energy. Okay, so 5 to 7. Okay, here I would like to give this advice to all of you. Okay, don't exercise after the sun is set. Don't go outdoor and run, because actually I need to exercise. I didn't exercise after my work. I go running. So at night I see in my area a lot of people start jogging around. Sometimes even at 11 p.m. Actually, this is doing the right thing at the wrong time. Okay, because why? Once the sun is set, okay, the yin energy start to come in. Day is young. Okay, nighttime is in already. You're supposed to slow down, okay, and wind down. But you go for running, your energy is boost up. After that, you get energized. You cannot sleep. Okay, so you actually, and during the nighttime, the plants are emitting carbon dioxide, right? So you're absorbing all the exhaust. Okay, so if you really want to exercise, please do it indoor. Okay, but of course the best is do it daytime before the sunset. That's why we always advise human reset, don't do after sunset, always before sunset. That's the reason. Okay, and then after that, okay, this is 5 to 7 is your kidney meridian, and then after that is your pericardium meridian. Okay, pericardium is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, pericardium is in charge of happiness, right? Just now we say, okay, so heart is in charge of happiness. So do things that make you happy during this time. So what are the things that you can make you happy? Have after dinner, okay, you can have it before 7, that'd be good. Okay, I find that a lot of people have dinner very late. That's why they put on weight. Okay, you have it. For me, during the circuit breaker, I have it by 6. That's why over time I lost quite a few kilos. I find that this is very helpful. Okay, so during the pericardium time, 7 to 9 p.m., do something that makes you happy. Okay, chit chat with your family. Okay, you can listen to some, soothing, relaxing music. You will want to do some kind of stretching, relaxing. Maybe you can do some yoga indoor. Okay, play with your dog, your pets. Yeah, and then talk to them. Talk to your parents. Engage in activities that make you happy. Okay, so this is very important. This is for 7 to 9 p.m. The pericardium meridian. Pericardium meridian is the meridian that is the membrane that protects your heart. Heart is very important. Heart is like the king. Okay, so you have the pericardium meridian that protect. Later, I'll show you where is the pericardium meridian, and you must take care of this pericardium meridian, okay, especially because it actually protects your heart, okay? Then from 7, after that is your 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is where your triple energizer, or another name is triple warmer. Chinese is called 三焦经. Okay, in the Western medical field, there's no such thing as triple warmer. Okay, because this is a meridian. Okay, so this meridian is in charge of transportation, and it's in charge of all DNA issues. Any of the other issues that cannot be treated by all the rest of the organ, because there's specific organ, your liver, your lung, your large intestine, all that. Anything that cannot will be treated by all this meridian, you can look for the triple warmer. Okay, for ladies, DNA issues, hormonal issues, usually, okay, we can use the triple warmer to deal with it. Okay, and this time, what do you do? Okay, for couples who want to have children, okay, want to set up a family, the best time is to have intercourse during this time, because you will enhance the chances of being pregnant. Okay, so after that, okay, then you go to bed. Okay, it's very important you do it at the right timing, so you enhance the chances of getting pregnant. And then, of course, after we know that after sexual activities, you will be very tired. So the best thing is to do is to go into sleep. Okay, and here there's some saying. Okay, in the when you're sick or you're unwell, please do not have sexual intercourse because it may be fatal. When I studied TCM, one of my teacher actually told me one of his very young student in the 20s, a chef and quite big eyes, and just got married, got very excited. So every night he has, night activities with wife. And one night he was having flu, and then he still go ahead. And then what happened? He actually collapsed and died. Okay, so it's very important, especially for men, to take note. Okay, we know Stanley Wong, the king of our this Macau. He actually do not. He has 4 wives, right? But why he can still live until 90 plus? And there's a saying that because they say that during winter time, where the water element is on duty, okay, he do not have any sexual intercourse with his wife. That's why it can actually make him so young and vigilant. Yeah. Okay, why fire appear twice? Okay, this is what I answer. Okay, so and then after that, the triple warmer timing is your gallbladder meridian already. Okay, from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay, this is your gallbladder meridian, and then 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is your liver meridian. This is 4 hours is the golden hours of detoxification. So make sure that you are asleep by this timing. Okay, I always emphasize, okay, because this is a solid 4 hours for you, for your body detox function. So those who want to look well, okay, stay young, please make sure that you sleep at this timing. If you cannot sleep by 11, not to worry, at least sleep by 12. Okay, so that leaves you 1 hour for your gallbladder to work as well. If not, you overstretch yourself. Okay, some of the participants always ask, how about those who are night shift, then how? They can never sleep during this timing. Okay, that's why for those who are always on permanent night shift, they age very fast. The body clock is actually against the natural clock. Okay, so if you have friends who are always on night shift, okay, so one of the ways is you tell them, please take Collagen, okay, so that you can enhance your body organs, okay, help them to renew, and also use the essential oil, okay. So for the timing, it's very important, okay. We say the normal hours of sleeping is about 8 hours, okay. So imagine you sleep from 11, that's the right timing to sleep, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. 8 hours, right? When you wake up, do you feel very fresh and good? Okay, yesterday I slept before 11, 10:30, because I know this morning I need to wake up early, I need to teach, yeah? I feel very good. Some people say, I also sleep at 8 hours, but I sleep from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning. Do you think the quality of the sleep is the same? It's totally different, huh? Okay, so make sure that you sleep at the right time. And some people always like, oh, I work Monday to Friday, so hardworking, I work long hours. So weekend, I want to sleep until 11 a.m., even 12, and then I wake up. Actually, that's the wrong thing to do. Okay, you should wake up at the right timing, the normal timing that you wake up. After your breakfast, you can go back and have a power nap. You can go and take a nap for 1-2 hours, okay, to help you to restore your energy. But it's not to sleep throughout until 12 noon. When you wake up, you feel that you're very tired, you're very restless, and you may have headache because the sun is really out there for so many hours, you're still sleeping. So that is very important, okay? So here, just now, I think Riza asked why there's 2 fire. Okay, yes, because remember the fire have 2, the pair of meridian is actually your heart with your small intestine, then another pair is actually your pericardium with the triple warmer. That's why there's 2 fire that is appearing. Okay, so this is how the meridian clock works. Okay, 12 times 2, every 2 hours is on duty, and then if you do the right thing at the right time, you will see the right results. Okay, so for the workshop itself, like for detox workshop, we've emphasized the timing is the liver and gallbladder. Okay, so different, like the everyone workshop, it covers the respiratory issues, which is our lung and large intestine. So the timing that we emphasize is 3 to 5 a.m., then 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, so learn to use this meridian timing, learn to ask the question to your participant, your friends, whether do they do the right thing at the right time. Okay, so far everybody is clear? Good? Okay.
What's a good time for exercise?
What is a good time for exercise? Okay, thanks, Chomping. Okay, always believe before sunset. Okay, as long as you work out, exercise during the daytime is fine. Okay, so each country you have sunset different timing. Singapore sunset is very late, 7:30 even. Okay, as long as before sunset, I think that is fine. But after sunset, you really want to exercise, please stay indoor, don't go outside. Okay, then you will be, but again, at night, I don't encourage you to do strenuous exercise. You want to do indoor, do some stretching, do some yoga, I think that it will be good enough. Okay, you want to do running or that, do it in the daytime so that you don't overstretch. Yeah, you will see that it's very interesting. You will see this liver meridian timing, right? 1 to 3. Okay, the opposite timing is, okay, 1 to 3 a.m. p.m., right? The corresponding. You see that the corresponding meridian, actually when the liver is on its peak, the opposite meridian is at the weakest. That means the small intestine meridian, this timing between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is the weakest. So imagine you take supper at this time, what will happen? Actually, your small intestine has no energy to process this. That's why people, you know, that's why Prof. Ling say those who take supper is like committing suicide over time. 慢性自杀, because by right this timing you are resting, but you're going to overexhaust your small intestine, okay? So a lot of health issues will actually activate, okay? So please be mindful. Try to have dinner 3 hours before you sleep, okay? So imagine you have to sleep by 11 p.m. So latest, you must take your dinner at 8 p.m. When I was working in the corporate, I think my dinner at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Can you imagine? That's why I put on so much weight and I have no chance to exercise. A lot of health issues, hormonal issues, everything go out of balance. When I studied the 5 elements, then I realized because everything is out of balance. Okay, so remember, do the right thing at the right time. Okay, any question on this part? If any, there is, maybe our trainers can help to read up the question to me so that I can answer.
Okay, read up that one.
Yeah.
Note that fire element's organ is active twice.
Oh, yeah. Answer.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
John, is there a good time for sports or exercise?
Any more?
Why is the pericardium categorized as an organ?
Yeah.
Yeah, in TCM, yes, it's a meridian. Okay, it's not really an organ itself. Yeah. Okay, so that's why you see in Chinese is 五脏六腑, 心肝脾肺肾, which is your heart, okay, your liver, your lung, okay, your spleen, okay, and your kidney. Okay, so in that sense, triple warmer and this pericardium is not really an organ. Okay, so 五脏六腑, the 6 so-called young organs, including triple warmer, but in triple warmer only apply in TCM. In physical Western medication, okay, you will never see a triple warmer organ in that sense, even for the pericardium in that sense. Okay, so this is a meridian itself. It's not an organ. It's actually a meridian that actually the pathway, which I will show you how this meridian actually work in our body. So everybody is clear on this meridian clock? This will be tested again. You see the star, okay? Next week, I will test on you, okay? So make sure you remember what time, do what, okay? The right timing, okay? So this is very important. You learn to master this meridian clock. I tell you, most of the time, you will be strong and healthy because you will follow, you live your life according to this. Okay, now is the meridian part. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, I will explain the flow, okay, because it's a Zoom workshop. When we have physical workshop, we actually make all trainees draw on their body. Okay, but it's over Zoom, it's difficult to show you. So I will just show you the meridian path. Okay, so you don't need to know exactly each of these meridian, okay, the exact point, where are they, how many acupressure point, don't need. I just want you to remember how the pathway go. Okay, before I show you. Okay, basically we have 6 meridian on our hand. Okay, 6 meridian on our leg. Okay, on our hand. Okay, for those who are not familiar with Chinese, okay, we have the yin and yang. Okay, just imagine yang is where you are exposed to the sun. Okay, imagine a dog on its limb, right? Okay, so the inside, because it's not exposed to the sun, is called the yin. Okay, so on the hand, your yin actually have 3 meridian. Okay, the outside where it's exposed to the sun is the yang meridian. Okay, so when the yang meridian on the hand, it flow. The yin meridian, okay, run from your arm downwards. Okay, there's 3. Okay, the first one is the lung on top. The middle is the pericardium meridian. Okay, the third one is your heart. Later, I will show you the pathway. Okay, but just look at my hand. Okay, so inside Yin meridian, we have 3 go down this way. Okay, and then the Yang meridian, actually we have 3 again, but it go from your fingers to your body. So it's opposite. Okay, so from your fingers to your body, this is the Yang meridian. Again, we have 3. We have the large intestine, we have the triple warmer, and then we have the small intestine. Okay, so this is on your hand. Yeah, on the leg, there's another 6. Okay, later I will show you, but I will run through this meridian pathway so that you can at least have an idea when we talk about the workshop, which are the acupressure points that we teach you. Okay, is that okay?
Everybody to move.
Yeah, okay, you can do that. Can you see the slide that's now I'm showing you the lung meridian? Okay, can you take out your hand? Okay, so your lung meridian start from your 中府, right? Okay, you can use your left hand. So you follow me, then you draw all the way, imaginary line, just go all the way to the thumb itself. Okay, just go one way down. Okay, there are 11 acupressure points. The name's not important here because it's in Chinese, it's okay. So go one way down. Okay, this is your lung meridian. Everybody follows? Okay, so this is the lung meridian. The timing is 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay, so how we apply to our workshop. Now I show you the acupressure point that we actually learn in our workshop. Okay, not all the 11, but we only teach these 4. Right? During the meridian 101 for everyone, we teach you again from the 中府. Okay, from your 中府 to your 池泽 in the middle, if you can follow me. Okay, then we teach human reset to your 太渊, okay, at the wrist area, and then it ends on your 少商. Okay, this little outside. This point is very good for treating sore throat. Okay, so we have sore throat, just press this point with Phenoso Magnolia. Okay, 4 points on our lung meridian. This is what we teach. We only teach you the important one, the major one, the interchange. Everybody follow? Okay. Next, now we go to the large intestine because lung pair with your large intestine. So how do we go? Remember, large intestine is your Yang meridian, is actually on the outside. So you start from your second finger. Okay, you follow me if you can. Okay, go up. Okay, and then it ends on the opposite side of the yin xiang. Imagine it's your left hand, you will stop at your right side yin xiang. Okay, if it's your right hand, then you will stop at your left yin xiang. This is how the large intestine meridian go. Okay, there are so many acupressure points, right? Don't worry, because we only teach these 3 in our workshop. Okay, which are the 3? Okay, the He Gu, which is on this indent. Okay, here, this point is very good for treating any pain from the head and above. Okay, He Gu. Again, Qi Ci, remember, we actually teach this point about 2 fingers away from Ci Zhe. This is the Qi Ci. Don't worry, because this is just running through the meridian. During the actual workshop, all the trainers will teach you how to allocate the points, and teach you how to find points for your participant. And then you move and then stop at the yin xiang on the opposite side. Okay, so always remember, large intestine meridian run from your fingers, okay, outside, and then to your yin xiang on the opposite. Okay, can you turn on your video so that our trainers can help to, okay, look at you as well, make sure that you follow. Okay, this is important. This is can you mark 3 stars for this meridian? Pericardium is a life-saving meridian. You can actually save your life, save yourself, especially those with heart condition. Okay, how it runs from your heart, okay, come out, okay. So you run on the middle of your arm, okay, and then you pass through, okay, the wrist here in the middle, and then you run to the middle finger, okay, to the tip. The ending point is called 中冲 point, okay. So this last point is very important, okay. What we can do, can you do this? Can you use your thumb to press on your 中冲 point? Okay, this one is also very good when you're angry. Okay, when somebody scold you, you cannot retain you back, you cannot scold your boss back. Can you please press this? Okay, so you can run. Okay, you just, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, this one will help you to calm down. Okay, so that's why we have say the lotus pose when you do yoga, right? So this is what they do. Okay, this point, okay. I will show you the points that we teach during workshop, which are the few, okay. For those who are non-Mandarin speaking, don't worry, okay. They usually name it as PC 1, 2, 3, 4 by numbering, yeah. But for those who can read Chinese, you can actually see that these are the names, and actually the names have specific meanings, okay. Okay, so the 2 points that we teach on the pericardium, okay, is your 内关. Okay, remember when you have nausea, you have heart palpitation, hypertension, 3 fingers from your wrist, this is your 内关, right? Then we have the 大明, remember, human reset. When you cannot sleep, this point can help you to enhance, yeah? During the meridian exercise, we say, you know, hammer your 老公. Can you hammer your 老公 now? Wake you up so that you all don't fall asleep. Okay, left side. Okay. Okay. Hit your 老公. Yeah, 老公 actually in Chinese is actually your hubby. Okay, beat your hubby. Okay, left side. Okay, and then right side. Okay, stimulate your blood flow. Okay, this one can wake you up so that you wouldn't fall asleep. Okay, so this is the 老公. Then of course that's how I told you the last point, 中冲. This is a especially person having heart attack. Okay, this point is very important. You can use a pen to poke on the person. This point, you can really save a life. Okay, very important. Yeah. Okay, this is a self-help point, life-saving point. First aid point. Okay, then with the pericardium. Okay, then you pair with the triple warmer. Pericardium sit inside. Okay, so we go down. And then the triple warmer come from the 4th finger, and then from the finger you actually go up, okay, to the back, and then to your back, okay, to the ears. So for those who have hearing issue, the triple warmer meridian actually pass through as well, okay. Triple warmer we don't really teach it in our workshops, okay. So I just want to show you a point called the 外关. We have the 内关, yes, just now, pericardium meridian, 3 fingers, inner side on your wrist. Okay, your 外关 is exactly on the outside. So again, 3 fingers from your wrist here. Okay, one way is to find your 内关, 3 fingers, directly opposite is your 外关. Okay, you can 内关and 外关 massage together. Okay, so this point can treat all kind of heatiness, especially for ladies going through menopause or that. This triple warmer meridian actually is very helpful as well. Okay, so this one, let's go through, no problem. Okay, heart meridian, this is a very interesting meridian. Later I will let you do some plucking exercise, okay, and see whether your heart is good or no good, whether your heart is strong enough. Okay, you see the heart meridian actually run from the armpit below. Okay, go through, okay, the lower part, okay, and then all the way to the 4th fingers, to the little finger on the inner side. Okay, go all the way, okay, and then end here. Okay, so here there's a few points that we actually cover, okay, in our workshop. AMC, remember, in women workshop, where ladies have neck sweat, okay, you know, hot flushes, this is a very good point. So it's about 1 thumb away from your wrist. Okay, this is actually your AMC. After that, when you move it further down, okay, around your wrist, between your 4th and 5th finger, this is your 神门, right? These are the 2 points that we cover, okay, for those who have insomnia issue, for night sweat issues, for ladies, menopause. These are the 2. Okay, I'll give you an extra point. You want? Okay, this is a very, very good point. You want to learn? Okay, I need my model. Come, Wendy. Okay, this point is called the 极拳. Okay, this is a very good point to test how strong is your heart. Okay, when I plug on this point, okay, please see whether you can actually feel the electric current flowing all the way to your HT, which is the last point, your little finger here on the out. Okay, so please on your video so that our trainers can see you. Okay, so here okay, so Wendy, okay, so you use your thumb, you're doing for someone, use your thumb first. Okay, go under her armpit, try to find there's actually a vein, and then you start to pluck. Can you see her? Can you feel? Okay, so it's immediate. Do you feel the current coming all the way? Okay, so Wendy's heart is working well, yeah? Okay, so can you now try for yourself? Okay, the heart is closer to your left. So please, okay, do it on your left side first. Okay, straighten up your left hand. Take your thumb, go underneath your armpit, And then you try to find there's this vein that is protruding out, and then you pluck it. Okay, pluck it. Can you feel? You can actually feel the electric current beaming up all the way to your little fingers. Okay, if you can go all the way, congratulations, your heart is working well. Some people, yeah, their heart is still working. Some may have only the sensation up to the elbow. Okay, because this meridian is already blocked. Okay, so especially those who have heart condition. Okay, so can you pluck now 10 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will wake you up. The other side, we also do on the right side. Okay, again, use your thumb, pluck it in, and then you start to pluck your heart meridian. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, all of you can find? Okay, if you cannot find, please shout. Okay, so that the trainers can help you to locate.
Yes.
Okay, if everybody can find, okay, let's move on. This is very good, especially those with heart condition. Okay, heart palpitation, hypertension, you know, heart valve issues. Please teach them to do this plucking of the heart meridian. Of course, apply the right oil, which is hinoki or the pen. Yeah. Okay, so heart meridian pair with the small intestine, right? Because heart is small, pair with the small intestine. So heart meridian run from here inside to your little finger, and then from here, okay, you can see that the little, small intestine from your little finger, the last finger actually run, okay, to the back. It run through your tianzhong to the back and then come out to the ears. Okay, so that's why when we teach the stress workshop, tianzhong is actually on the small intestine meridian. Okay, and I do have friends after doing the tianzhong, they actually go toilet. Yeah, so it's very interesting, right? Okay, so this is how the pathway go. Okay, all this, don't worry, I will send this to the chat group as well so that you can have a better understanding of the flow of the meridian. Okay, so this small intestine meridian, okay, what we cover is actually S11, which is the tianzhong point. Okay. Okay, this one, I will send it out to you as well. So this is actually the so-called the points on your fingers. Okay, so from the lung is actually on your thumb on the outer side. Okay, if you have a marker, you can mark it. Okay, don't mark permanent. After that, you cannot wash. Okay, yeah. Okay, find a marker, whiteboard marker. You can mark it on your thumb here, which is your lung. Okay, then on your index finger is actually your large intestine. Okay, then your pericardium is the middle finger. Okay, then the triple warmer is on the side of your ring finger. Okay, and then the last little finger, there's actually small intestine and your heart meridian. Okay, these two. So what you do every night, okay, when you lie on your bed, can you take the VM vital meridian and massage each of your fingers? Okay, because this in Chinese is called the Jing Xue. It's like the well, yeah? The well contains a lot of water. So it can actually help you to extinguish heatiness as well. Okay, 清热. And these are very, very good meridians to, you know, keep yourself healthy and strong, okay? So especially elderly, okay, teach them to massage each of the finger and then press on these little points at the side. Okay, both left and right side. Clear, everybody? Okay, so this is your hand, yeah? So refresh again. The hand, the arm, we have 3 yin meridian inside. Okay, your lung, your pericardium, your heart. The outside is your large intestine, triple warmer, and your small intestine. Okay, clear? Okay, now we go to the legs. The legs again, there's 6 meridian. Okay, the first one, okay, too fast. The spin meridian. Okay, now come to the leg is the opposite of the hand, of the arm. So the arm itself, inside, right? Go down, right? Okay, but for the leg itself, okay, the meridian, the in meridian from the leg is actually from the toe upwards to your body. It's opposite. So what you do is you just remember your arm. okay, then the leg will be opposite, so you don't get confused. Just remember the leg is opposite of the hand, the lung, the arm meridians, okay? So the yin meridian start from your toes, go up to the body. So you can actually see the spin meridian starting from your, little toes, the yin bai, da du, tai bai. Okay, later I will show you the specific point. Then you go through your body and upwards. Okay, so this is the spin meridian running inside up, yeah? So which are the few points actually? Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, here, okay, so here, you see spin meridian we actually cover in many of the workshops. Actually, spin meridian is very important. And nowadays our spin is no good, okay? So Tai Bai, the first one, remember human reset we do? Okay, so from your Tai Bai, okay, then to the Gong Sun, okay, to the Sang Qiu, Sang Yin Jiao, and Di Ji. Okay, then now I will invite model again, Wendy. Okay, to zoom in and show. Yeah, just give us a minute. Yeah. Okay. Can see? Yeah, can sit down. Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, maybe. Okay, so here. Okay, here the spin meridian actually go inside, up. So this is Tai Bai that we cover. Oh, share. Okay, just let me stop share screen. We're testing this out. Okay, so here we have the Tai Bai. Okay, where we do the human reset. Okay, move down to your Gong Sun. Okay, to your Sang Qiu. Okay, this is a detox point for spleen. Then you move up to your inner ankle, 4 fingers around here, the Sang Yin Jiao, her own 4 finger, Sang Yin Jiao. And then you move up, okay, to Di Ji, where we teach the 3-point for diabetic. Pain? Ouch! Okay, this is a very painful point. Then you move up, okay, and then you go to your body and then upwards. So for the spin meridian, what we cover is mainly on the foot itself. Okay, so you can take the huoxiang with the VM, apply the oil, use the knuckle, and then do this. Okay, so far clear, everybody? Okay, Wendy, you just sit here in case I need you, okay? Okay, now I continue, share screen. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, so after spleen is stomach, right? So stomach meridian run from the outer side because it's a yang meridian. So you actually run from the head down to the toes. Yeah, so it's opposite. You can see the pathway. It start from your head, go through your body, pass through your breast. So that's why those who have, your breast, when you see the nipple is very dark color, the stomach no good. Yeah, pass through your body, go down the leg. Okay, to your Zhu San Li, go down, then end up to your little toes on the leg itself. Okay, here the stomach meridian, what we cover in our meridian workshop is our Tian Shu in our detox workshop, where we have actually on the tummy, okay, between your, your belly button, okay, so, okay, just find your belly button, 3 fingers on the left, 3 fingers on the right, okay, so on the third, okay, that is your Tian Shu. Okay, so this is very good for constipation, for diarrhea. It's dual function. Yeah, this point is very good. Okay, and then next we have the Zhu San Li. Okay, Zhu San Li is on the outer side. Okay, I want to show the beautiful legs of our Wendy model. Zhu San Li is a very good point. It's a longevity point. Okay, so your own, okay, there's an elephant eye, okay, so her own 4 fingers, okay, this point is your Zhu San Li, okay, so here you can do the gua sha board or you can do the hammering, yeah, with the huoxiang and vital meridian, okay, this is the very important point, okay, these are the 2 meridian points that we cover on our stomach meridian, okay, thank you. Now I come back to share screen. Okay, easier. I want to share. Okay, so far everyone clear? Okay, so this is very interesting. Okay, the names all that not important. Okay, just remember the pathway. Okay, liver meridian is the in organ, so it runs from again the toes. Okay, pass through your private parts and then up into your 脏门 and 气门. Okay, so for those always have, for ladies or even guys, where you have you know, pimples popping up in your private area, okay, sometimes it's because the liver fire is too much already. You have been sleeping late. Okay, so watch out for that. Okay, this is one of the symptoms. Okay, and then you pass through your 脏门 and 气门. Okay, so which are the points that we cover during our workshop? Remember, human reset, we cover Tai Chong. Okay, Tai Chong is very important. This point can treat all eye issue. It's a source organ for your liver meridian. Okay, so this is very important. I believe everybody knows where's your... Yes. Okay, Tai Chong. Okay, here. Okay, this is Tai Chong. Okay. And then the next 2 points that we will show is actually your 脏门 and 气门. Okay. Okay, so for your 气门, it's actually your elbow area where it touches the last rib cage. There is your 脏门 itself. Okay, once you find that, you move the line, okay, up to your, in line with your nipple. Okay, and then that is your 气门. Okay, so these are the 2 important points for your liver meridian. Okay, understand? Okay, so far so good, everyone. Okay, thank you. Okay, now, okay. So this is 气门, 脏门 and 气门. So far, everybody clear? Okay, the specific workshop will go through in details. Now I just go the flow. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry, just let us. Okay. Okay, now it's the gallbladder meridian, right? Liver paired with gallbladder. This one work from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Gallbladder meridian, you see, is very, very complicated. It has 44 acupressure points. You run from your head to the side, okay? And then go to your body, okay, all the way straight down, and then to your toes. Yeah, so it's a very long meridian. And then any pains relating along this area, you can actually find that it's actually relating to your gallbladder. So people with migraine usually hear the gallbladder meridian is affected, okay? Okay, and then the points that we show is actually 腕骨, okay? That's it. Okay, 腕骨 is very easy, it's behind your C-shaped bone. Okay, 风池肩颈, I believe this 2 point you are familiar because this is what we do in the distress workshop. Okay, I want to teach you a point. It's called the 风池穴. Okay, it's actually this point. Oh,
You want to show them the
yeah, I want to show them. Wait,
This one, right? This one, right?
Okay, yeah, I will let Wendy. Okay, maybe Wendy can stand up one more. Okay, when you stand up straight, okay, can you see?
Is this like show?
Stop share first. Can see Wendy? Okay, this point is very good in treating any itchy, okay, eczema, okay, any form of rashes in your body, especially relating to hives or, you know, wind related, where suddenly you get very itchy. So what do? Okay, you don't immediately go and apply steroid, okay? So you hammer this point, it's called the 风池穴. Okay, so
we are looking at Gina, not Wendy.
Let's see, wait.
Oh, now we're changing camera.
Yeah, thanks the technical crew team for your support. Okay, so this is very helpful. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, continue talking.
Okay, so now you can see Wendy turning to the side. Okay, yeah.
See
sorry.
kid. We can't see. We only see kid. Can't see Wendy.
Okay. We change camera.
Wendy has very handsome.
No camera.
So
link?
use this
Yeah.
camera, ma. I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
Use this camera.
Okay.
Camera.
Okay. Thanks for your patience. Yeah. Okay. Just give this. So what you do is you just hammer hard enough on this point, okay? And what oil do you use? You use Forsythia
Still
Detox
cannot
because
see
this is
leh.
on the gallbladder
We
meridian.
can't see.
Just wait, yeah?
My Zoom is
Only use this camera.
Julie, would you like to go to kids station so that we can see you from kids? Thanks.
Oh dear, they're working in very small space.
How can see us?
No, I think
Yeah,
somehow or the
now we
other,
can see, yeah.
you'll switch over to the side. Kids side.
You see?
What?
Technical issue.
Just give us a minute, huh?
This is
Sure.
background.
Okay, can. Okay. So Wendy, you can see. Okay, maybe leave up,
Yes, a
if
virtual
you
background.
do it yourself with your middle finger. Okay, now she's staying on the stool. Yes, okay. Okay, on the middle finger, where it touches. Okay, exactly, this is your 风池 point. This is the point, okay. So what you do is you hammer this point hard enough. Of course, apply Forsythia Detox, and then you hammer. Yeah, it can be painful because it's blocked. You can do it now, all of you, okay. Also, your own point, middle finger, where it touches, that is your 风池, and then you hammer. This can stop all form of itch. It's very effective. Okay, especially you will use it with Forsythia Detox. Okay, can everybody find it? Okay, then you can, relieve of all this itch in your body. Okay, very good. Thank you, Mandy. Now I can continue here, right? Sorry, have to move station. Okay, you can see me. Okay, I need to share screen again.
It's okay. Is it back?
Okay, so far, everybody okay? So gallbladder.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine, just now I mentioned those who have removed your gallbladder, okay, but your gallbladder meridian is still intact. The organ is gone, yeah, but the meridian is still around. So please take care of your gallbladder meridian by hammering your gallbladder meridian along. Just give us a moment. We try to share screen again.
How you move your mouse to here?
Just give us a minute.
Is it okay?
Okay, so you can tell a joke.
Okay, so this is the gallbladder meridian. Okay. Okay, we are back. Yes. Okay, so this is the gallbladder meridian. We cover the 顽骨 during distress when you have insomnia. This point is good. 风池肩颈. Okay, and then this is the kidney meridian. Kidney meridian, because it's an in organ, it runs from the inner side. Yeah, actually start from your 涌泉, okay, which is the lowest point. Okay, on your foot itself. Remember just now I say when someone fainted, you can actually press on the 涌泉 to resuscitate the person together with the 人中 point. Yeah? So you run up, okay, to your foot and then pass your body and go up. Yeah. So this is the pathway. So the workshop that we teach is actually doing everyone workshop. This point is good for 涌泉. I think it's okay. Then we have the Tai Chi, remember, for human reset, also teach you the Tai Chi. Okay, so this point is very good to treat anything to do with the ears. Because I know one of the associates, she is having ear block. You cannot hear. Okay, so this point when you do it, it will be painful. Okay, but it will help to elevate, especially ringing in the ears, even vertigo as well, where you have giddiness. This point is also very helpful. Okay, 照海 is another point for menopause women. Okay, you always have a imbalance of the kidney energy. This is the point that you can actually massage as well. Okay. And then again, this is after that, after kidney, meridian is your urinary bladder meridian. Okay, this one is another very long meridian at 67 acupressure point. It's quite complicated. You see how it runs. Okay, so you stand actually from the eye, go to the back. Okay, run. You follow the blue line. You go down one way first. Okay, after that you go another line separate. Okay, also go down. Then from your Weizhong, you go down all the way. Okay, so when we do the everyone workshop, we actually do the back gua sha. Okay, we actually gua sha on the bladder meridian on the upper part, where it actually is a reflex zone. You show your lung, your heart, okay, this is above the shoulder blade, then below is your liver, gallbladder, your stomach and spleen, and then of course your large intestine and small intestine. Because this is where we do the bladder meridian massage, where later Kit will teach all of you, okay? So then for the lower back, okay, this is what we cover in women workshop, the 治疗尾中 and 昆仑 for management of UTI, urinary tract infection. In fact, this 尾中 point treat any problem on the lower back. Okay, you have back pain, lower back problem, this 尾中 point is very good. We can gua sha, you can do tapping as well. Okay, and then followed by 昆仑. 昆仑 is on the opposite side of Tai Si, so both you can actually massage together. Okay, then we have next, we cover all the 12 meridians, okay, 6 on the arm, 6 on the leg. Then we have 2 meridians, 1 in front, 1 at the back. Okay, the in front one is called the 任脉. So you actually run from your private, slightly above your private part, all the way, okay, to below your mouth area. Okay, this is where we go up. Okay, this is, 任脉 is in charge of all the in meridian, because it's on the inside, yeah? Okay, and then the point that we learned during workshop is actually our 中脘. During the talks workshop, okay, 4 fingers above your belly button. This can treat any bloatedness. When you are burping, okay, press on this point, you can stop burping. Okay, when you have indigestion, you go for buffet, eat too much, please press your 中脘 point. Okay, this one is very good, okay. So this is, you will see that actually, the 任 point, actually the 任 meridian actually run through your belly button. In Chinese, it's called the 神阙 point, yeah. Okay, so this point is very important because it's actually the CV number 8, okay? CV number 8, which actually is your belly button. This is where the source of life. So some people go for operation, they actually cut the 任 meridian. Okay, so energy is disrupted. So once you have a operation, okay, your meridian is actually cut. So you will affect your meridian. I guess I went for surgery and actually cut below the belly button area. So my energy actually affected after the operation itself. The energy actually went down. The health also went down. So that's why surgery can always create a lot of problem. Yeah, so be mindful of that. Okay, you know how the meridian flow. Then from the back is the 2 meridian. The 2 meridian run opposite. Yeah, it's actually start somewhere from your buttock up. Yeah, all the way. Then go to your highest point, which is the 百会. Then run through in front. And then stop just above your mouth area. Okay, the 水沟穴 is actually your 人中. Okay, this is a point that you can actually resuscitate someone when he's unconscious. Okay, so the 2 points that we teach for 督脉 is actually 百会. Okay, the highest point. Okay, this point can help you to relax or stimulate. Okay, can you tap your 百会 now?
Ceiling is frozen.
大椎 is a very important point because there's 6 yang meridian crisscrossing as your this point. Yeah? So if you please check on your family members whether this 大椎 point is protruding. If it's like protruding is bulging out, you call it the 富贵包. So make sure your 大椎 area is flattened. Okay, this point is also very good for relieving fever. It can bring down fever easily by 1 degree or more by using Phenoso with your vital meridian essence. Okay, so this is where we cover on the 督脉 itself. So far, so good. Yes, everyone? If you find that you are following, okay, can you type yes, yes? Okay, trainees, okay, please type yes. Okay, you are following me. Trainers, help me feedback, okay? Yeah, okay, make sure that everybody is following. Okay, so this is where the source point, yeah? Too fast, okay. Then,
Yeah, Yunting has a question.
okay, can please read the question to me?
Yunting asks, does yin means going up, yang means going down?
Not necessary, depending is the leg or the hand. Okay, the hand is actually from the arm going down, yes. Yeah, for the hand is from the arm side going down, yes, is down, yeah. For the leg, the yin meridian is actually coming up from the toes, that's why you see, okay. So this picture, I will send it to you as well. This is all the basically the source point for your meridian on your foot itself. Okay, So don't worry, you are not familiar because this is the first time you're attending. Even until now, we have a refresher attending, they're still not familiar. Okay, because you are not trained to be TCM physician, you don't really need to know exactly where are the points. Just know where is the pathway go is good enough. Okay, when we have chance to conduct physical work, ambassador course again, then we let you draw, then you will have a better impression. Okay. 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 So this is how the meridian runs. Okay, your lung, your pericardium, and your heart. This is on your hand, on your arm. Okay. Then on the outer side, the young meridian is your large intestine, your triple warmer, and your small intestine. Okay, this will cover the 6th meridian. Okay, then on the foot itself, you have the stomach meridian, okay, from your eye area down. Then you have your spleen, gallbladder meridian. These are also the young meridian that run outer side. And then your uri bladder at the back. Okay, these 3 are the young meridian. Okay, then the yin meridian is your spleen coming up from your toes up. Okay, your liver meridian, okay, going up, okay, as well. And lastly is your kidney meridian. Okay, then we have the red mai in front and then the 2 mai at the back. Okay, so here now, okay, what oil to use? Okay, very easy. Okay, now I will show you how to use this oil night for general maintenance. Okay, I will stop share. Okay. Okay, the hand, right, the arm, we have 3 meridian inside and outside, right? So the oil, because it's lung, pericardium, and heart, right? So which are the 3 oils that we will use? We will use magnolia, either hinoki or napan, either up to you. Yeah? You blend it with vital meridian. Or you follow me how you do this massage. Very easy. Imagine you rub all the oil blend already. Okay, so inside is in, right? So you start from your arm area down. So can you do this with me? Go down. Do that. Okay, go down together. Yes, this is your in meridian. Then you swipe to your young meridian. Come back on the outer side. Then you pull. Okay, massage your lymph nodes. Okay, really feel your lymph nodes. This is very important. Okay, especially for women, you don't want any blockage on your breast. After you massage your lymph node, go again. In meridian, go down. Young meridian, go up. Okay, in meridian, go down. Young meridian, go up. Okay, easy, right? So you just do this. For me, it's very easy. You see, I do this very fast because I do this every night. So it become very, automatic for me. Okay, after you do the left side, again, you do the right side. Okay, go down, back, down, then up on your young meridian. Go down, then up, pull up again on your lymph nodes. Please pull a little bit. Okay, feel the knots if you have. Then go up. Okay, you can do it fast. Okay, for me, it's very fast because I do this every night. Become very automated already. Okay, this is how you look after yourself. The easy way, the lazy way. Yeah, because we cannot do gua sha every night. Okay. Okay, so for the leg, what oil? Usually I will use forsythia, huaxiang, and masculine because I can't really use angelica. Okay. So yeah, maybe 请你. Yeah. So 你就so 里面你可以这样插进来，外面插下去。Yeah, yeah. Okay, can you see Wendy? Yeah, inside. Yeah. Okay, so you from the inside you go up. Okay, you put all the oil blend already. Okay, take it. Yeah. Okay. So from the in, yeah, you go up. This one will cover your spleen, your liver, and kidney meridian. Okay. Yeah. You can do this. Then the outer side, okay, where your stomach meridian, then you just go outside and then you massage. Down. Okay. So easy, right? Then the back, you can go down because that is your bladder meridian. Yeah. Slim legs, yeah, Wendy. Thanks for demonstrating. Yeah. Nice long leg. Yeah.
Short legs. Mine's got short legs.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Simple, easy, okay, something that you can start practicing tonight, okay, it's not something difficult, okay, and let me continue share screen. Okay, so again, okay, what oil to use on meridian, okay, please remember as well, because this will be tested. If you are not sure, please look for your upline, okay, not to worry because you have your upline support. Okay, you're not sure, go to your upline also not sure, go to your upline. Definitely there will be someone to help you. Okay, so here is the yin yang. Some of you have seen this, Tai Chi. Okay, so you see the white color is actually yang, the black color is yin. Okay, when the yin, we have the yang, okay, inside, you have the yin inside. The yin part, you also have the yang. So this is what we call, both are interconnecting and both are interrelating. Okay, so lung with large intestine, okay, the yin solid organ, okay, spleen with stomach, liver with gallbladder, okay, kidney with your urinary bladder, and then your small intestine with your heart, okay, triple warmer with your pericardium. Okay, so they are, the meridians are interconnected, interdependent. Okay, so it's important. Okay, learn to match them. The chart that I marked with asterisks is, will be tested next Saturday. Okay, so here I have a homework for all the trainees. Okay, you can take a picture of this. Okay, basically I need you to write down any of the 5 health symptoms. It can be headache, stomachache, for example, insomnia. Okay, indigestion, okay, any of the health symptoms that you actually come across. The best is a real case. Okay, so this 1 week is for you to find someone. Okay, what is the symptom? Okay, for example, headache. So headache, let's say, so which are the meridian that's being affected? Let's say the headache is on the side, is the migraine, yeah? Migraine, we know is gallbladder, so you write down gallbladder. Then what is the oil? Okay, so gallbladder is actually forsythia detox, right? So you put down the herbal oil is actually forsythia. Then which are the acupressure points that you can actually use to help the person to elevate these symptoms? Okay, if you are not sure, please consult your upline, okay? And then submit this homework to your upline by Thursday. Okay, I will see who do their homework. Okay, and then next Saturday, we will have a quiz, and then of course, I will give you real cases, how I use all these oils and with the meridian to help people with different issues, okay? Any questions so far?
There is a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop share screen.
So
okay.
Riza asks, when you do, is it on the inner or both legs going up?
Inner side is going up, yes, both sides, yeah, because the meridian are parallel, so left and right leg the same. Okay, inside is going up, outside going down.
But that was asking how many times?
How many times? Minimum 20 times until all the oil get absorbed. Okay, of course you can do more, the better, but you know time, at least you massage until all the oil get absorbed.
And then Joanne asks, can masculine be used at night for the leg?
For me, I use it, for me it's fine, because I find that it helped me to replenish my energy, make me sleep better, but you adjust according to your body constitution, okay? Don't use a lot in case you cannot sleep. 1-2 drop, I think is definitely is okay. Yeah, this 20th September, yes, yeah. Pass up your homework by 20th September. Okay, so that I can help to check your homework whether you do it correctly. Okay.
Shooting August, not September.
Sorry, August, yes. Thanks for catching up the error. Yeah, it should be August, yeah, not September. Yeah, awake, yeah, good. You're not asleep. Okay, any more questions? One last question. Then I will
is it the homework, is it for ourselves or with other people, and
the
how
best
many?
is you can find someone, real case. It can be yourself also. Okay,
so just one?
Sorry,
just
you
one
can find list
person?
out 5 health symptoms that will be good. Yeah, this is to actually
symptoms
help you.
with one person.
Of different person on one person also. You have one person having 5 issues. Sure, you can all list down.
Okay,
okay. Yeah. Any combination, yeah. So actually what we want you is to go and practice, okay? And then you learn to diagnose what are the symptoms, what are the meridian, what are the oil, what are the acupressure points that you can help. Okay, any more questions? If not, then I will pass the time. Sorry, I overrun. Actually, this session is important because we only cover during ambassador, so I want to make sure that all of you have a good understanding. I know it's not enough, okay? So every time ambassador, please come back for refresher. This is where you get better and better. Okay, I will hand the time back to Kit and then we'll cover the rest of the workshop. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Kit.
Thank you, Siu Ling.
Hello!